Christina.
Who? Douglas? I didn't see you.
Beth, the parent. Why did you just lie to Mary Frances?
Christina, you implied that I was feeling much worse than I am.
Well, Douglas, can you honestly say that if you went out, you wouldn't be tired?
That's not the point.
Why are we arguing? We both know that you haven't been strong since I took you to the hospital a few weeks ago.
You're going to see that new man today, aren't you? That's the real reason why you wanted me to stay at home.
I told you he's out of town.
You've told me other things.
Oh, I hate it when you doubt me. I'm going over to Mary Frances's house, Douglas. That's it.
Will you be telling her all about him? Will you meet him after you leave her place?
You know, I'm sorry I ever mentioned this to you.
You couldn't have kept it from me even if you wanted to. You look like a woman in love again.
You're projecting that. I'll always love you, Douglas. Always.
Then stay here and tell me what you're feeling.
How can I do that without hurting you?
Don't you know that your happiness is all I care about? That's what we need to discuss.
But I told Mary Frances I'd go over there.
Then call and tell her you've changed your mind. She'll understand.
But I haven't changed my mind. And I'd rather keep my word.
I'd prefer you stayed.
I can't. Not this time.
Christina! Will you be back for dinner?
Way before then.
Promise.
I promise.
And we'll talk.
All you like.
What is it?
Oh,
What is it?
it's Douglas, isn't it? Mary Frances. My heart is breaking for him. He insisted that I come alone. Because he feels guilty. If he thinks he's keeping me from things. And then I feel guilty because I'm leaving him alone. And it just...
Honey, it's a no-win situation.
I know. I don't want to put this on you. It's so beautiful outside.
Hey, why don't we go out for a walk?
Okay.
Come on. Hey, any luck? We can catch Frankie and Chomsky.
Oh, great.
Chomsky. You ready?
Sure.
Greetings.
Come, please, sit down. Let me take your coat.
Okay, thank you.
Douglas, are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine. Just
Here.
been out of breath, otherwise completely intact. My cabbie was a bit of a thrill seeker.
You took a taxi over here in your condition?
Douglas, why didn't you call me?
It's so much simpler this way.
I thought I heard your voice.
Oh, Mary Frances, you look stunning, and you, counselor. Cut quite a dashing figure. Were you all going out?
No, they were going to a wedding and then they canceled.
Douglas, I'm going to make you some tea. You look frozen.
No, the tea can wait. I've come to tell you something. About Christina.
Douglas, I wish you hadn't made the trip over here. Why didn't you call me? I'd have come straight home.
Would you have?
Of course, my love.
Christina, I think that Cass and Mary Frances deserve to know the truth about... about what's going on, don't you think? Now, do you want to tell them, or shall I?
I'm so sorry. I don't know how this happened. I'm not usually
Christy,
this clumsy.
there's no need to apologize, really. It's perfectly all right. Will you help me? Come with me.
Here is some of that tea that
Oh.
you like so much.
Thank you, Mary Frances. I'm sorry to be such a bother.
Oh, stop it. You are nothing of the kind. Cass and I are delighted that you came by.
Yes. And you said before that you had something to tell us.
Yes, we do.
Douglas,
I think Cass and Mary Frances will understand. You see, my wife has a very bad habit. She's completely overprotective of me. I know she means well, and she has only my best interests at heart, but sometimes she takes things a little too far.
I don't understand. Are you talking about your illness?
Yes. For example, today, I actually felt much better than I have in days, but because of my bouts, Christy felt that I should stay at home.
I was worried about you, Douglas.
I know. But Mary Frances and Cass have become important to me, too. For whatever time I have left, I would very much enjoy spending it with them, my new friends, and more importantly, with you.
Well, there's no question that we'd like the same, Douglas.
Oh, absolutely.
Christina.
Douglas, don't take that tone of voice with me. I'm not a child.
Answer me. Are you in love with Cass Winthrop?
How could you even say that to me?
Answer me. Are you planning on stealing your best friend's fiancé away from her? I won't let you do it. If it's the last thing I do in my life, I won't let you destroy Cass and Mary Frances.
Christina always agreed that
Our situation was different.
that my illness would prevent us from being together like other couples are. And I know that I was the one that told you to find whatever comfort I couldn't give you elsewhere, but...
But what? But what, Douglas? Now that I have, ostensibly with your blessing, you can't handle it? That's too bad. You're the one who insisted that I go out and find what I need to get by. You're the one who told me you'd love me no matter what. And you're the one who insisted upon and whom I promised to be honest with. And I have been. And when I tell you that I met someone, you turn around and accuse me of seducing Cass away from Mary Frances? Well, you know what? I mean, if you can't live with the legacy you crowned me with, Douglas, that's too bad. But it's too late to take it back now.
It's been so long. I haven't seen that look on your face since New York.
Oh, please don't do that. Please don't throw that at me now.
You know it's true. After all we've been through and have meant to each other, please give me that much.
I don't know what you're talking about anymore.
You're lying.
No, I'm not. Darling, I'm not.
I knew when it happened. For the very first time, when you and Cass were locked in that store together. You came home changed. And I willed it away. I couldn't let it be true, even in my mind.
God, you're so wrong.
And there has been lie after lie ever since. But today you used my illness as an excuse to go see him. And Mary Frances, who has done nothing but support both of us through all of this, has no idea what you're trying to do.
God, I'm not trying to do anything. And I have never lied to you, Douglas. Never.
Is that why you haven't told me about your dance lesson with Cass? Do lies of omission carry a different weight with you, Christina? Dancing last week. As you usually do when you are restless. And after you went dancing last week, you told me you met someone, and this time it was different.
It is.
Christina, you went dancing with Cass that night. You lied.
No.
You're lying now.
No, I'm not.
It's over, Christina. I know, and it's over.
Douglas, please be careful of your heart. Please
Forget about
stop
my
that.
heart. It's already broken. I was afraid that you'd go too far. I was afraid that with your emotional history, this destructive behavior would resurface. But now, you're not only destroying yourself, you're destroying your friends.
God, my emotional history. Are you going to throw this up in my face for the rest of my life?
At least for the rest of mine, whatever's left of it. And I won't let you take Mary Frances down with you. Christina, I won't.
Take Mary Frances down with me? You think I want to hurt Mary Frances?
I think you want the man she loves, and you're irrational and emotional enough to try and get him.
I'm sorry I ever met you, Douglas. I am. You found me when I was vulnerable. You picked me up off the ground and saved me from myself. And now I have to pay for the rest of my life in blood for the honor of having been saved by your influence. Well, I've had it! Who do you think you are? Why am I always wrong? Why are you always right? Am I ever going to be good enough for you in this lifetime? Christy now! Now it's Christy. But when you want to tell me how to breathe, how to live, how to walk, how to talk, how to think, then it's Christina. We've both had it, Douglas. I'm not going to be your project anymore. I'm not going to be your patient. And I don't think I want to be your wife.
Hurry.
Just breathe. Breathe, my love. Here. Okay, here. Breathe. There. Okay. Look at me. Douglas, look at me. Douglas. There, my love. There, breathe now. Breathe. There we go. Relax. I'm right here. I'll take care of you. I'm sorry, my love. I'm sorry. It was my fault. I was wrong. Okay? I'm sorry. Relax. I'll be here. I'll be right here. I'll take care of you. That's it. That's it, my love.
I don't want machines keeping me alive. I wish Christy would understand that.
She doesn't want to let go.
It's been very difficult. We've argued.
I'm so sorry.
Maybe if you would try talking to her again.
I wish I could, Douglas, but I'm afraid that would just make matters worse. Christy thinks I've taken sides with you, that I'm encouraging you to give in. Maybe that's why she's turned to Cass.
You think that she'd listen to him?
If she'd listen to anybody, it would be Cass.
Cass, I need your advice before it's too late.
You said this was about us, you and me.
Douglas is failing right before my eyes.
Is he in the hospital again?
No, not yet, but I'm sitting on a time bomb. You know that.
Is there anything I can do?
Tell me that there's a way out of this living will that you drew up for him.
I'm not sure I understand.
Do I have to do everything it says?
Well, mostly it tells you what not to do.
I mean, is it legally binding? Do I have to sit back and watch my husband die?
Look, Douglas doesn't want any extraordinary means used to keep him alive if, and this is the important part, if there's no reasonable expectation of recovery.
Well, who determines that? The doctors? Douglas? Me?
Well, Douglas, for as long as he's able, and then it would be you.
So I can, ostensibly, tell the doctors to keep fighting for his life. I can tell them to use all the machines that they have.
Yes, but Douglas doesn't want this.
Yes, I know that, but if I do it, am I breaking the law?
Christy, I think that this is something that you should talk to Douglas about, not me.
Cass, I can't talk to Douglas about this. He's obviously not in his right mind. Otherwise, he wouldn't be asking me to do this. I need your help, Cass. You're the only person I trust. Much. He used to fight every weakness and every setback, and now he just lets it all wash right over him.
Maybe it seems that way to you.
It is that way. That's why I have to fight for him and protect him.
From what? Himself?
That's what married people do for each other.
They support each other.
Oh, yeah, but this is wrong, Cass.
Christy, Douglas is very clear about how he wants to die.
He's all I have.
Oh, I know this. Oh, no. You're going to have to say goodbye someday.
I won't be able to do that. I won't be able to do that, Cass.
Here you go. Some good old-fashioned H2O.
Oh, thank you. I'm so sorry I lost it like that.
Please, don't apologize. I'm not a big fan of brave fronts.
I've just been keeping so much inside.
It finds its way out sooner or later.
Anyway, thank you for listening. I didn't mean to make this your problem.
It's tough being strong for someone else, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. How much longer do you think you can keep this up?
As long as I have to. Douglas has found a certain peace inside himself, and I don't want to destroy that for him.
Why don't you ever talk to Frankie about this?
I can't talk to Frankie about that afterlife mumbo-jumbo. I don't believe in it. And I know it's selfish, but I want Douglas here with me.
Yeah, I understand completely.
See, I knew you would.
So I guess there's only one other thing for me to suggest to you, and that's to talk to a professional.
A therapist.
Yeah, why not? I mean, there are lots of counselors who specialize in working with terminally ill and their families.
Yeah, and that's good for them, but I couldn't possibly open up to a total stranger.
You've had a lot of experience dealing with all the things that you're feeling.
Well, I'll think about it, okay? In the meantime, it's just been an enormous relief talking to you.
I'm here anytime.
Thank you.
Excuse me.
Just may take you up on that.
Hello?
Hi, baby, it's me.
Where are you, Frankie?
I stopped by to see Douglas. He's offered to take a look at my ethics paper.
How's he doing? Well, tell him I said hello. Frankie's visiting Douglas.
Well, they've really taken to each other, haven't they?
Cass says hi.
Tell him I won't keep his future wife much longer.
Will you be able to stick around a little longer so that we can have lunch together when I get home?
Well, why don't I make it for you? How's that?
I love you. How's that?
That's what I wanted to hear.
Any wedding jitters yet?
No way. Don't you worry about that either, because Christy's right here keeping me in line.
She is. Sure. Okay. I'll see you soon.
Bye.
Well, I better go.
Oh, no, stay for lunch. Frankie's looking forward to it.
No, I really can't.
Oh, you're that afraid of my cooking, huh?
No, it's not that. Oh, well, why pretend? I just can't leave Douglas alone any longer.
He's not alone. Frankie's there.
Well, not for much longer. There's another reason why I can't really open up to Douglas right now.
What is it?
He's gotten irrational about things. When I go out, he forgets things. He gets confused, forgets where he puts things.
Oh, that happens to me all the time.
No, Cass, this is serious. He has conversations with people who aren't in the room.
You said that you thought that his illness was affecting his mind.
Yeah. And he's so proud. I feel like I'm betraying him just by telling you this.
Oh, God. You're dealing with an awful lot, aren't you?
I'm surprised you don't float away the way you drink this stuff.
Did I hear you say someone was with Cass?
Christy stopped by to see him.
She's there now with Cass alone?
Douglas, what's wrong? Does it bother you that Christy's at my house?
No, I was just surprised. She left here so upset. I didn't think she'd turn to Cass.
She's shutting down with you, too.
I'm afraid my illness has been a terrible strain on her. She's been very restless lately.
She's isolating herself just when she needs the support. I don't understand it. She's become such a loner.
Oh, yes, I suppose it was inevitable that she'd change. She's been through so much.
See, that's the other thing I don't understand. What has she been through? To hear Christy tell it, she had a wonderful career, met the man of her dreams, got married. It doesn't get more perfect than that for most people.
It isn't all that rosy. She's left out a few parts. My illness was something that neither of us bargained for.
Does she miss her career?
I think she misses the person she might have become.
You know, with a lot of people, I can sense their pain, where it's coming from.
Like you did with me.
Yes, but with some people, it's the pain they feel emotionally. But with Christy, I can't connect at all. I try, and all I get is static and confusion.
Really? Isn't that fascinating?
How long have you been standing there, Christy?
Oh, do you really care?
Of course we do.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. I would have said something a little sooner, but I didn't want to interrupt. I was learning so much.
Christy, please.
How would you like if I spoke to your husband like that, Mary Frances? Would you like it?
Christina?
You'd better go. I'd like to explain.
Well, first let me deal with the fact that you don't like the person I've become.
I never said that, Christy.
I'd better talk to Christy alone.
I'll go.
Oh, yeah, now that Douglas tells you.
I never meant to hurt you, Christy. And I am very clear about who Douglas loves. I just wish you were. I'll let myself out. Goodbye, Douglas.
Goodbye, Mary Frances. Could you have been more rude?
Don't you stand there accusing me. You're trying to turn my best friend against me.
Frankie's concerned about you.
I don't want her pity.
Her feelings for you are genuine. She's concerned about your happiness. Can you say the same thing about your feelings for her?
Oh, so she's the one you care about now?
You aren't doing anything about your attraction to Cass, are you? Are you?
So, you told Mary Frances that I was after her fiancé?
You know, I would never do that.
No, I really don't know that, Douglas. I don't know what you do anymore at all. After all, there would be another way to control me.
Oh, that's not fair. I'm not your enemy.
But you are my keeper.
This has to stop.
Yes. Yes, it does. You shouldn't be telling me who I can see and who I can't see anymore.
In a few days, Cass will be marrying your best friend.
You know, ever since you met me, you've been telling me what to do, how high to jump.
Christina, look at me.
And I've been very good. I played my part very well, I think.
Look, don't hurt yourself and your friends just because you're angry with me.
Would you please stop telling me what I am and who I am? I've been listening to you for years, and where has it gotten me?
We had a good life together.
Oh, really? Is that why you're so anxious to check out and leave me all alone?
You know it's not like that.
Yes, it is, Douglas. You've made me turn to you for everything. What to wear, what part of my life I can talk about.
Christina, when I first met you, it took you 2 hours to pick out a pair of shoes.
So what? At least it was my decision.
You were grateful for my help. You enjoyed the order I gave to your life.
Oh, what am I ever going to do when you're gone?
You'll manage.
Do you really think so? You didn't even trust me along with Cass for one morning.
I'm telling you, there are certain things that are off limits, and Cass is one of them. You know that.
Why? Why do I have to bury every emotion I have that you might think is inappropriate?
Because some of your feelings are dangerous to you. And to others.
Douglas, my heart is breaking.
That's what you said when I first met you. Who is it breaking for now?
I'll certainly not marry Francis.
If you only knew how you sound just now.
Oh, really? How do I sound, Douglas? What are you going to do? Pack me up and send me back to the hospital? Is that it? Is that your plan? No. You're going to lock me up? Is that how you're going to keep me away from Kat?
I would never do that.
Oh, no, you won't. No, you won't. Because I'm through following orders, Douglas. From now on, I'm giving them.
Christy, where are you going? Don't go, Christy. We've got to stay and talk about this, Christy.
I'm so glad you're here.
What is it, baby? You're shaking.
Christy and I had this major blow-up.
Oh, man, is it the wedding again? At this rate, we're lucky if we hit Valentine's Day in one piece.
Oh, it's not the wedding, Cass. Christy came home and overheard Douglas and me talking about her.
Well, it hurts her very much to watch you reach out to him in a way that she can't, you know? She thinks that he's given up.
Maybe I should keep my distance.
That might be best.
But I feel like Douglas needs me, Cass.
Maybe that's what's making her jealous.
You were going to say crazy.
There are things going on between them that we just don't know much about.
Like what? You obviously know something I don't.
Christy thinks that Douglas's illness is causing him to lose his mind.
That's ridiculous. I have never seen any...
What is it?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Frankie?
I need to catch my breath.
Frankie!
I can't. It's Douglas. Yeah, I'm her best friend, and she's jealous of me and her husband. Douglas. Oh, God, Douglas. I'm so sorry, my love. I'm sorry. This is because of me. Damn it. I'm so sorry. I don't want to fight. There.
I don't want to fight.
And I'm sorry I said those things. I don't want to say those things.
Promise me.
I promise I'll never say such things again.
Promise me you'll never see Cass Winthrop again.
Liz, what are you going to do? Appoint someone from the grave? Are you going to give me a sign? Oh, Christy, there you go. See the third guy from the left? He'll do nicely.
Christy, please. No one knows better than I that my days of influence over you are numbered.
Oh, Douglas, I will always feel your influence over me.
Then give me this piece with your promise about Cass.
Douglas, the wedding is tomorrow. Am I supposed to call Mary Frances and say, I'm sorry, your matron of honor can't make it? She's going to want to know why. Do I tell her the truth or do I lie? I mean, either way, she's going to be hurt.
No, I think you should go ahead with the wedding as planned. Are they going off on a honeymoon?
They're supposed to go to Mexico.
Good. They'll give us some time.
Us?
To make up a cover story. I'm too ill for visitors. Or for you to leave the house. We will move, if need be. Say there's a new therapy for my condition.
Yeah, that's only available in Timbuktu.
We can both benefit from a gentler climate. We'll find some place that's agreeable.
where you can still go dancing.
And where you can kindly and gently die.
I don't want you in this agony. I never want you to hurt again the way you were hurting when I found you.
No, what you don't want, Douglas, is to give up your last vestige of control over me.
I wish you could believe that I'm doing this out of love.
Doing what, exactly? If I refuse, what are you going to do?
I suppose, although I would not like to bring pain to all of you, that I'd have to tell Mary Frances that you're in love with her fiancé.
Uh-huh. You wouldn't do that.
If I must. Don't make me. Say it. Tell me you won't see Cass ever again after his wedding tomorrow. Christy.
No phones on Mount Kuchana either, right?
Right. Hello?
Hey, Francis, it's Douglas.
Douglas, what is it?
I must speak to you. It's urgent. Can you come over right away?
Is something wrong?
I'll explain it all when you get here. Please, hurry.
I'm on my way.
Christy? What are you doing? Christy?
Christy.
Cass.
Oh, I'm just trying on my tails for tomorrow. Come on in.
Wow. I need to talk.
What do you need to talk about? The same thing as Douglas?
What do you mean?
Oh, he called just a while ago and asked Frankie to come over immediately. You probably passed each other on the road.
Oh, so he didn't say what he wanted?
Well, don't you know?
See, Cass, who knows anything with Douglas lately? I told you, sometimes he can make logical connections, and sometimes he's all over the place.
Are you hiding things from me?
No, I just can't tell you everything. That would be disloyal.
To whom?
All right. Douglas and I had a bit of a row after Mary Frances left, and I took a walk, and I hate it when we fight.
You were under such a tremendous amount of pressure. Naturally, things erupt.
Yes, but it's happening too much lately. We have so little time, and it's happening so much. We're fighting more and more. And I'm sorry, Cass, but I really think it's because of Mary Frances.
It's all right. You're okay. I'm here now.
Thank you. Thank you for coming.
Douglas, I think we should call 911.
No.
All right, then let me call Darryl for you.
No, just let him ask. This is all they can do anyway.
Maybe they can do more.
Francis, you know that I don't want anything like that.
Douglas, where is Christy?
She went out. It's just as well.
What can I do to help you?
First, make me some of your special tea. That always calms me. It's in the kitchen.
I know where she keeps it.
Then, I have something upsetting that I must talk to you about.
How could Frankie be responsible for what's going on between you and Douglas?
He fights with me. He won't fight for me.
I'm sorry, I don't follow that.
He won't fight for his life, Cass. There are lots of things that he could do. Dr. Becker told me so.
What things?
Tests, new drugs, even a heart transplant, but he won't do it. Mary Frances backs him up all the way.
Douglas has been very clear about this for a long time.
I should be able to change his mind.
You mean you could, if it weren't for Frankie?
Listen, we'll relax you.
Thank you.
No. Just sip your tea and get your bearings.
Been a big help, Mary Frances.
I don't know how I can help you, Christy.
You can go talk to him.
This puts me in a very awkward position. Douglas made some decisions. He had me draw up the documents, and then he signed them himself.
I don't even know if he knows what he's doing. His mind strays.
There's something serious I have to tell you.
Just finish your tea. You'll have time. I'm not going anywhere.
Will you go to him, Cass? Try to reason with him. He respects you. He trusts you.
I'm not sure about the ethics. I'm not sure about anything now.
I know it's going to make it tough with Mary Frances, but this is my husband's life we're talking about.
That's right. His life.
Mary Frances shouldn't help him just give up on it. I want to save him. And she's just willing to let him die.
Do you feel better?
I don't know. I have to tell you. You're the only one.
The only one what?
One who can stop it.
Stop what? Douglas, what's wrong? Douglas!
The more Mary Frances talks to Douglas, the more resigned he becomes to dying.
He has to be able to open up to someone, and this is all so terrifying for you.
Do you blame me?
No, not at all. But Frankie seems to be able to give him some peace of mind.
Cass, Mary Frances thinks that death is this giant leap in the life of the soul. She thinks it's good.
Well, that's not true.
I wonder how she'd act if you died and left her behind.
Hey, Frankie is not realigning Douglas's thoughts about death.
Cass, I'm sure Mary Frances thinks that she and Douglas are on the same wavelength. But this is not some abstract meditation on death. This is really happening to him.
She's aware of that.
I mean, he's not taking any of his medication. He's refusing treatment now.
Christy, I've said this before, but you have to talk to Douglas about the choices he's made.
You know I've tried.
All right, then you tried alone. Let us help you.
How can you?
Let's go over to your place right now. And since Frankie is already there, the four of us will hash the whole thing out once and for all.
Oh, God, he'd think we were ganging up on him.
Honey, he loves you. He'll understand.
No. There's another reason we can't go there right now.
My chest. I feel like I'm smothering.
Douglas, concentrate on each breath. Please.
No more, my friend.
Don't try to talk, Douglas. You need this now. Breathe with me. Breathe. Again. You hang in there. The EMS team will be here any minute.
I won't be able to help this time, my friend.
Don't you give up. Find the strength to heal yourself.
Those days are over.
Don't be ready to check out on us, Douglas. There are too many people who aren't ready to let you go. Please, Douglas, please.
You help them. As you helped me.
Oh, Douglas, please.
This man is cyanotic. Stand back. We're here to help you, sir. Looks like he's having a heart attack.
Douglas, what can I do?
I'm going to go change into some street clothes, and then we're going to go talk to Douglas.
I doubt that this is the best time to discuss medical procedures with Douglas.
No, we shouldn't put it off. Frankie and I are out of here right after the wedding.
That's right, your honeymoon. I wasn't even thinking about that.
Yeah, we're going to be gone more than 2 weeks, so I think we should take care of this now.
I think we might have better luck if we waited till you got back.
Oh, I don't know if that's such a good idea.
Douglas has been erratic. Paranoid, even. I wouldn't want him to think we were waiting around with shovels.
Christy, he knows that's exactly what you're afraid of.
Frankie's so much better with him.
And she's already there. Let's just do it. I'm going to call them and tell them we're on our way over.
We've got an MI in progress. I need orders. A white male in his mid-50s with a known myopathy. Oh. We found a braided cardiac in the 30s.
Please, I'm here with you. I'm not going to let
He responded to ask. I want to give him some morphine. What do you think?
Okay.
What's his pressure?
160 pound.
160 pound. This guy's in agony.
He's throwing PVCs.
He's throwing PVCs. I got to bolus him with lidocaine. Will do, but this guy could code any second.
He's got EKG changes. We're taking Mr. Carson to Bay City General.
I'm going with him.
I'm sorry, you'll have to wait. Follow us in the car.
Okay.
Let's move it.
Mary Frances.
Yes, Douglas. I'm following right behind you, and I'm going to find Christy, I promise.
Thank you. I mean that with all my heart. You were the only one who understood.
Let's get this guy out of here before he codes on.
Douglas, please! Please.
Was busy and now there's no answer.
No, Douglas always answers the phone, Cass. There must be something wrong.
We're going over there right now. Come on.
I didn't leave the door unlocked, Cass. Douglas!
Christy!
No!
Christy, wait!
No! No!
Look.
No, see, his oxygen isn't here. Something's happened to him.
Hey, let's not panic, okay? Frankie was with him.
No, I know. I should never have left him. See, I told you he's not himself.
I'll call the hospital.
No, just take me there, please. I need to be with him.
Come on, let's go.
God, he has to be all right. He has to be.
Douglas Carson, when did he lose consciousness?
In the field. Flatline.
Do we have a pulse?
No.
Oh, man.
All right, let's get him over on the stretcher. Go. What do you got? On my count. 1, 2, and 3.
Hey. All right. Decided to use my bag and take over the stretcher. Why wouldn't you listen to me? This could be it, Tom.
Charge the defibrillator.
Charging.
What are you doing?
We're trying to save a life.
Frankie.
Not like this. Douglas didn't want to be shot. You're his doctor. You know that.
You can't be in here, Miss Frayne.
John, please. I was with him when this happened. He shouldn't be alone. Please let me stay. Please.
Look, haven't you done enough? Remove her, please. Paddle.
John,
What's that
he
ration
didn't
is just
want
not atypical.
This is Douglas's worst nightmare. Can't you help
We've
him?
been trying to help him for months.
John, please.
Clear.
I don't want this to happen. John, please.
Clear.
Oh, God.
Get her out of here now.
Come
on. Frankie, come on.
Douglas is dying, isn't he?
Doesn't look good, no.
Oh, God, I feel so responsible.
Do not do that to yourself. You did everything that you could.
I mean, for what's happening now. He didn't want any intervention, John. He signed do not resuscitate papers. It's in his will.
Frankie, they checked. The hospital checked the files. There was no record of a living will on file.
Well, then Christy must have the papers.
Then there's nothing I can do.
He begged me not to let
Frankie,
me...
stop it. Stop it. Listen to me. It's the law. If we do not have those no resuscitate papers in our hands, there's nothing we can do. We have to resuscitate.
You would hate this.
Frankie, listen. Why don't you see if you can get a hold of Christy, okay? You get on the phone.
Okay.
I have to go back. Sorry.
right, we have a pulse. To the OR now.
Mary Frances? Mary Frances? What? Are we too late?
He's still alive.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Can I see him?
Maybe once they know you're here.
I'll go tell them.
Christy. Honey, do you have the papers?
What?
Christy, the papers that stop any invasive action. Do you have his will?
No, it's too early for the will.
Honey, listen to me.
Frances.
Listen to me. We should have it here.
No, it's too soon. It's too soon. It's too soon.
Do that if I'm real lucky.
This is endless.
The longer we wait, the more hopeful I get.
I can't get hopeful. I'm just grateful they're trying to save him, that's all.
I'm going to check and see if Douglas is out of the OR.
Thank you, Cass. How are you holding up?
I'm kind of numb. The way that heart attack came on was pretty scary.
What happened, Mary Frances? I'm calm now. I can hear it.
1 minute I was talking to Douglas, the next he could hardly take a breath.
So it happened. Now you see why I was overprotective.
I always understood that, Christy.
Okay. So when he couldn't breathe, you called 911?
And I made him use his oxygen mask. He didn't want to. He kept trying to talk. The EMS team came right away.
I will always be grateful that you were there, Mary Frances. So Cass said that Douglas called you.
Yes.
Why?
I'm not sure.
Oh, Mary Frances, you can tell me. I know that Douglas's illness is making him say strange and hurtful things about me.
No, Christy, he didn't.
He's losing his grip.
Christy, there is nothing wrong with Douglas's mind, but he is very deeply upset about something.
He's very worried about me. You sure he didn't say what was bothering him?
I think he wanted to, but we never got that far.
Oh, my poor Douglas.
Christy, listen to me. Listen to me. I know this is something you don't want to talk about right now, but I really think we should have the paperwork here so we can do what Douglas wanted. Now, if you'll tell me where it is, I will go and get it for you.
No. Please. Please don't go. I don't want to be alone. Just wait until the surgery's over, please.
Okay. I'll be right here as long as you need me, okay?
Christy, Miss Carson.
Yes.
I know how much you love your husband and how you fought for his life.
How is he?
Miss Carson, I'm sorry, but your husband is dead. That we did everything we possibly could.
I'm so sorry.
What? You know, I knew this was going to happen. I knew this was coming, and I'm not prepared for this.
Neither am I, sweetheart.
Nobody ever really...
Can I see him?
I told the nurses you'd like a few minutes alone with your husband.
Thank you.
But I'll need you, though, as soon as it's possible.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Carson.
Thank you.
Hey, don't you go blaming yourself. You did everything that you possibly could. You were there for him when he needed you.
I should be with Christy. You're here, honey. You're here.
Oh, dear God. Oh, you're all I have left.
where these babies came from. Now, where can I put them?
Ryan.
Right. That is my name. Now, where can I put these babies? And I'll just get a few more. Oh, and let me tell you, this time, I promise, from my heart, I will not kidnap the bride on the wedding day.
Ryan, look, there's not going to...
What?
Christy. Come here, honey. I'll make you some tea.
I don't want anything, Mary Frances, thank you.
What's going on?
I'm going to have to call off the wedding.
What did you say?
Christy, we've discussed it, and we really feel it would be the best to postpone the wedding for right now.
No, Douglas wouldn't want that.
Cass, would you please tell me what's going on here?
Douglas passed away last night.
Christy, I'm sorry.
Thank you, Ryan. And you can spare the euphemisms, Cass. Douglas didn't pass away. I killed him.
Absolutely nothing to cause Douglas's death. He was a man with a very serious heart condition.
Yeah, no, I'm stupid enough to fight with him.
Christy.
Oh, don't you see? If I hadn't argued with him, he'd still be alive today.
Don't do this.
Oh, John, thank heaven.
Thank you.
I take it she's not doing well.
She's a mess. She thinks she's responsible for Douglas's death.
No.
Yes. Would you talk to her?
Yeah, sure. I'll try.
Thank you.
Hello, Mrs. Carson.
Excuse me.
Look, I know this is hard, but you'll only make it harder by blaming yourself.
You don't understand. I was with him just hours before it happened. I know how worked up he gets about me. I did this to him. I did it.
No, you did not. Listen to me. Douglas had dilated congestive cardiomyopathy, a disease that should have killed him years ago. It's a credit to you and to your good care that he lasted this long.
He was a brilliant man, John. He was an eminent scholar in his field.
I know.
He deserved more than this. He deserved more from me. And I would have given it to him. I would have given it to him if I'd had another chance.
Well, hi, everybody. Well, could we have asked for a more perfect day? I really am so sorry. I mean, I should never have just come barging in here like
It's okay. How could you have known?
We are postponing the wedding, though. I hope that's not a problem.
No, not at all. I mean, don't think another thing about it.
Listen, can I help out and make some phone calls or something?
Oh, Ryan, that would be great. Cass has a list around here somewhere, don't you, babe?
Yes, I do. Go get it.
Settle with you. I had to leave the studio early to make some stops. No, she isn't.
Oh, great.
Mona?
How much do you want to make a bet that she's not even going to show up? I wouldn't take that bet if I were you, Kevin.
Hello, Jenna.
How are you doing, sweetie? Fine, thanks. A little frazzled for today's taping, but... Well, don't worry about it. If we're late here, I'll call Sloan and she'll put off the taping for a bit. Okay, now what about Cass? Did anybody think to call Cass? Yes, I called Cass. He won't be here. Why not? We all changed our schedules. Because a friend of theirs died last night, Lorna.
You're kidding. Who?
Douglas Carson. Frankie's maid of honor's husband.
How are they doing?
They're upset, and since Christy is staying with them, they're going to postpone the wedding.
Do you know if Dean knows about this?
Yes, he was there when I called.
I've been thinking about Douglas.
Yeah?
He called me over there because he wanted to tell me something, but I never found out what it was.
Maybe he just wanted to see you.
No. It was more than that. And I keep remembering something that he said to me as the medical team was taking him away.
What?
He said, "Thank you. You're the only one who understood." What do you suppose he meant by that? Agnes? Who's Agnes? Is this a knock-knock joke, Cass? What's going on?
Hi, Agnes. Come on in. Thank you for coming by so quickly.
Cass?
Yes, Agnes is a visiting nurse.
For Christy?
Yes.
May I speak to you for a moment? I really don't think that...
Frankie,
Mr. Winthrop, don't you have an appointment to keep?
Yes, thank you, Agnes. I do.
Cass?
We have to go.
Come again?
We have to go. That's why Agnes is here. She knows Christy from the hospital. She even cared for Douglas on occasion, and she is in tune and aligned with what we need here.
In tune and aligned?
Yes.
Talk to me, Winthrop.
Have a wonderful time. Christy's in good hands.
Thank you, Agnes. Let's go.
You're not going to give me a clue here, are you?
Nope.
So I should just go along with this?
You should just go along with us.
Okay.
What a great idea.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Today was the day we were supposed to vow eternal love. And I didn't want the day to go by without doing just that. So, Mary Frances, with the heavens as my witness, I vow to love you for all time.
Hi.
Christy.
Christy?
What are you doing up? Where's Agnes?
Oh, Agnes, I sent her home. Cass, you shouldn't have got me a night nurse. I'm fine.
How did you sleep?
I slept like a rock, Mary Frances, and I feel much better, really.
Oh, well, that's all that matters.
Now, though, you two. Where have you been? What have you been doing all night?
Dancing?
Well, I'd say that we did a little more than just that, wouldn't you? We got married.
Oh.
It was a beautiful ceremony.
Yeah, it really was.
And we certainly had a lot of friends.
And all those students. Some of them came all the way from New York for the memorial. Christy, don't shut me out.
Oh, Mary Frances, this is the best I can do right now. I'm sorry.
I'd like to talk to Christy alone. Can you give us a few minutes, please?